Chairman Perry, Vice Chairman Hancock, members of the committee. For the record, my name is Larry French with the Texas Public Policy Foundation. Thank you very much for the invitation to be here and to support this bill. The foundation supports the bill because it sets Texas on a path toward achieving water security. For years, the warning signs have been there. Texas is susceptible to scarcity in water, and that's not going to change unless we take significant steps to develop new water supplies and be diligent in preserving what we have. And every region of the state shares the challenge. Every region of the state will need to help solve the water challenges. But it's going to take more than just dedicating taxpayer money for solving this problem. It's going to take, as Mr. Mazur mentioned, government transparency and accountability to assure Texans that the significant taxpayer dollars proposed to be spent will yield water at the tap, water in the fields, and water to drive the economic engine of Texas. We think the bill hits the target on all those issues. The Water Development Board, they do great work. I used to have a job there, so I saw the inside of it, and they do fantastic work. But they now have in their house and available on the website 16 draft regional water plans that will form the basis of the 2027 plan. Now, they're draft. They could change. They're being reviewed. But they still present a very interesting and sobering picture of our water future. And that goes all the way out to the year 2080, if you can believe that. The bottom line is that Texas is going to face shortages and needs totaling nearly 6 million acre-feet per year, and that reflects a combination of both increasing demands due to population, as Chairwoman Stepney mentioned, and decreasing supplies, down 10% from the 2030 estimates. Most of that projected shortage in acre-feet per year is going to be in the area of municipal use and irrigation needs. Not surprisingly, the cities are going to show the greatest water demands. They're going to grow nearly 50% from 2030. But the growth in potential shortages is also exploding, increasing over 380% from that period. So in drought, each region is going to be affected differently, and there are going to be different strategies to address those needs. But what's very clear is that getting the water isn't going to be cheap or easy. Capital costs of recommended projects identified by the regional planning groups in their draft plans add up to about $155 billion. Now, that's over the whole period, but that's obviously a very significant number. More than half that money is going to be spent on strategies such as conservation, water reuse, surface water allocation. The foundation supports the, quote, all of the above strategies. But above all, we want to make sure that the new water supplies are given the highest priority. Conservation, infrastructure fixes are very important, but new water is critical to attract new businesses. And you can be sure that if we don't act, then other states are going to be promoting their hydroeconomic advantage over Texas. It's coming if we don't. One of the key elements of this bill, as Mr. Mazur indicated, is ensuring that taxpayer money is spent with rigorous safeguards that promote transparency, accountability. The foundation endorses the various requirements in the bill that support the bill's metrics and reporting requirements, both the frequency and the scope of those requirements. The report to the legislature will describe how the money is to be allocated from the Texas Water Fund to other board funds that will identify water supply projects in the state water plan that have received funding commitments. It'll describe financial assistance aimed at preventing or mitigating boil water notices, water losses, other issues. And there are other requirements as well, including addressing how water supply deficits during a repeat of the drought of record are being reduced, and it will describe the positive economic impact attributable to each project that receives money. So in conclusion, the foundation supports the bill. We're happy to urge its passage, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Thank you very much.